Our world this week is filled with a lot of uncertainty. And with uncertainty comes the temptation to dive into fear, panic, questioning, doubt, wondering what's going to happen. And when we open up those thoughts and that level of thinking, it can have a lot of negative impact for us. So I just wanted to talk to you a little bit today about what do we do when there is all of this going on around us, uncertainty, panic. The news media makes things maybe even larger than what they really seem to be. And how do you stay out of that kind of almost hysteria and panic? And how do you stay grounded and connected to what is your role and what can you do in this moment? So the first thing I wanted to talk to you about is there are 4 states that we can be in at any moment. One is our highest, most resourceful state. And then the other 3 are fight, flight, and freeze. And those are places where it's not very helpful to be. So if you have gotten caught up into listening to the news, the media, the what ifs of all the things that are happening around us today, you might be in one of those kind of freeze, fight, or flight places of like, oh no, what do I do? What do I do if? And so you might be in one of those kind of lower functioning places. And from that space, we can't make a resourceful decision for ourselves. So how do you connect back to your most resourceful side? Breathing is the best way, and calming our nervous system down. So deep connecting breaths will settle us in. And then a reality check of what's happening around me right now. Okay? And how are things in my world right now? Am I okay right now? Do I need to make a decision about anything right now? And if everything is good in your world right now, then rest easy. Take that deep breath and don't go to that place of panic. Do you know that 99% of the things that we fear never become reality? And then the third thing I would say is ask yourself, what do I have control over right now? Very simple question. What do I have control over right now? So, with our situation in the world right now, where there's a lot of fear and hysteria around sickness and unwellness, and whether that is coming into our world, it's a great opportunity to say, what do I have control over? And right now, you know what? The most common sense thing that we have control over where it relates to our health and wellness is making sure that we're taking care of our own health needs, right? Are you getting enough rest? Are you eating the foods that benefit you the most? Are you taking some vitamins if you need to? And keeping your immune system in the best shape. Are you washing your hands? Are you doing the things to protect yourself to stay well? And if you're not doing those things, then that's something within your control to begin doing, right? And if you're doing those things, then take a deep breath and rest and don't get caught up. Maybe turn off the news, check out of the media for a little while, and you'll be okay, right? So a great resource that I have used in learning how to stay more connected and present to each moment and what's happening is Eckhart Tolle's book, The Power of Now. Eckhart Tolle is just a fantastic teacher on how to be mindful and how to stay out of that fear and doubt spaces. And he teaches this, that if we're fearful, then we're living in the future at a time that of what ifs of something that might happen. And if we are in like anger and sadness, we're kind of living in the past. But when we just connect purely to what's happening right now, that's when we connect into the present moment. I'm going to be teaching a class on this whole subject in a couple weeks, and I'll post the information as a link if you're interested in learning more about this topic. It's just going to be a one-time 90-minute class where you're going to get a lot of information. Perfect timing for it, right? Perfect timing in our world to think about how can we stay connected and out of fear, doubt, and the panic that sometimes happens around us. So I'll post the information to that class in the comments or in the post here, and be happy to have you along. In the meantime, have a great day, and remember to just check in and say, what's happening right now?